امریکی صدر جو بائیڈن اس وقت وفاقی اپیل کورٹ کی جج شپ کے لیے پہلے پاکستانی امریکی کی نامزدگی کی سینیٹ سے منظوری کے مسئلے پر شدید مشکلات کا شکار ہے۔ امریکی صدر کی پریشانی کی وجہ ان کی اپنی جماعت ڈیموکریٹک پارٹی کے 3 سینیٹرز کی جانب سے عدیل منگی کی نامزدگی کی مخالفت کے اعلانات ہیں۔ اس نامزدگی کی مخالفت کرنے والے ڈیموکریٹ سینیٹرز میں امریکی ریاست نیواڈا سے تعلق رکھنے والی 2 خواتین سینیٹرز کیتھرین کورٹیز مستو اور جیکی روزن شامل ہیں، جبکہ عدیل منگی کی نامزدگی کی منظوری کی مخالفت کرنے والے امریکی ریاست مغربی ورجینیا سے تعلق رکھنے والے سینیٹر مانچن ہیں۔ عدیل منگی 1977 کو پاکستان کے سب سے بڑے شہر اور صوبہ سندھ کے دارالخلافہ کراچی میں پیدا ہوئے اور اس نے اپنی ابتدائی تعلیم کراچی گرامر اسکول سے حاصل کی۔ 1998 میں اس نے بیرسٹر بننے کے لیے برطانیہ کی مشہور یونیورسٹی آکسفورڈ میں داخلہ لیا۔ وہاں سے گریجویشن کرنے کے بعد اس نے امریکہ کی ہارورڈ یونیورسٹی کے لا اسکول سے قانون کے شعبے میں ماسٹرز کی ڈگری حاصل کی اور پھر وہیں نیو یارک اور نیو جرسی میں قانون کی پریکٹس شروع کی۔ عدیل منگی کے خاندان کا تعلق سندھ کے ضلع لاڑکانہ سے ہے۔ ان کے نانا علی حسن منگی ایک معروف سیاسی اور سماجی شخصیت رہے ہیں۔ وہ 1970 کے الیکشن میں سکھر سے آزاد امیدوار کی حیثیت میں، جبکہ 1977 اور 1988 میں پاکستان پیپلز پارٹی کی ٹکٹ پر قومی اسمبلی کے رکن منتخب ہوئے۔ عدیل منگی کی چھوٹی بہن نوین منگی پاکستان میں ایک صحافی اور سماجی کارکن ہے اور اپنے نانا علی حسن منگی کے نام پر ایک نان پرافٹ چلاتی ہے۔ امریکی صدر بائیڈن نے عدیل منگی کی نامزدگی کا اعلان گزشتہ برس نومبر میں کیا تھا اور پھر دسمبر میں امریکی سینیٹ کی جوڈیشری کمیٹی میں عدیل منگی کی پیشی ہوئی۔ اس پیشی میں ریپبلکن سینیٹرز نے عدیل منگی پر تابڑ توڑ حملے کیے۔ عدیل منگی پر الزام کی بوچھاڑ کرنے والے ریپبلکن سینیٹرز میں ٹیڈ کروز، لینڈسی گرام، جوش ہاولے، ٹام کاٹن، جان کینیڈی شامل تھے۔ ریپبلکن سینیٹرز کا الزام تھا کہ امریکی ریاست نیو جرسی کے کوٹگز یونیورسٹی کے سینٹر فار سیکیورٹی، ریس اینڈ رائٹس کے ڈین کی طرف سے ایک تقریب میں ایسے مقررین کو مدعو کیا گیا جو فلسطین کے حامی ہیں۔ اس کے علاوہ ان سینیٹرز نے اس ڈین کے ایک بیان کی ذمہ داری بھی عدیل منگی پر ڈالنے کی کوشش کی، جس میں ڈین نے اسرائیل کو ایک قابض کالونیل طاقت کہا تھا۔ عدیل منگی نے ان سینیٹرز کو بار بار یہ بتایا کہ وہ یونیورسٹی کے اکیڈمک کونسل کے مشاورتی بورڈ کے ممبر ہیں، جس کا اجلاس سال میں 1 مرتبہ ہوتا ہے، اور اس مشاورتی بورڈ کا کام صرف اور صرف اکیڈمک معاملات پر یونیورسٹی انتظامیہ کی مشاورت کرنا ہے۔ یونیورسٹی اور اس کی انتظامیہ باقی معاملات میں کیا کرتی ہے، اس میں مشاورتی بورڈ کا کچھ بھی لینا دینا نہیں۔ ریپبلکن سینیٹرز کے سوالات، ان کا لہجہ اور ان کی باڈی لینگویج دیکھ کر آپ خود فیصلہ کر سکتے ہیں۔
The board you're advising, they had 3 people. One was convicted conspiring to support Islamic Jihad, a terrorist group. The other supports a group that featured the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, and Leila Khalid was the speaker. The other panelist, Mr. Bazine, was the co-founder of Students for Justice in Palestine, who has publicly called for an intifada in the United States. You don't know anything about this?
Senator, I don't know any of those people. I don't know anything about that event.
I don't want to belabor it. Would you condemn this symposium and the people who were on it?
Senator, I don't know any of these people or that event. I certainly and unequivocally would condemn any terrorism or any people associated with it.
Thank you.
Do you believe that Zionist settler colonialism was a provocation that justified Hamas's atrocity against Jews in Israel?
Senator, thank you for an opportunity to address that. Let me be very direct and unequivocal on this issue because it's a vitally important issue. The events of October 7th were horrific, a horror. The attacks on civilians were abominable and against everything that I stand for. So I have no patience for any attempts to justify or defend those attacks on civilians.
Do you believe that Jews are colonial settlers in Israel?
Senator, I have the utmost respect for Jewish Americans who I have worked with deeply, who have
Asked about
lifted
Jewish
me up.
Americans, asked about Jews living in Israel. Do you believe they're colonial settlers, Jews in Israel?
Senator, the conflict in Israel raises issues of policy. I'm
Mr.
not
Runge,
from.
this is getting back to what I was saying with Ms. Berger. This is a simple yes or no question. Are Jews in Israel colonial settlers?
Senator, I don't feel qualified to opine on that because it's not a region whose history I've studied or where.
You held an event on the 20th anniversary attack, 9/11 attack on America. The third speaker you invited, Mr. Hatim Bazilian, was the co-founder of Students for Justice in Palestine and has publicly called for an intifada in the United States. Is this the way you celebrate 9/11? Have I said anything that was inaccurate?
Yes, Senator.
Tell me.
Senator, my involvement with the Center at Rutgers Law School, which is a preeminent law school in the state of New Jersey,
I can tell.
is on an advisory board that, when my role was limited to providing advice on academic areas of research, primarily through a meeting held once a year. With regard to the event that you are describing, I've never heard of that event prior to today. It was never presented to the advisory board that I was part of. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about the speakers. I've never heard of any of those people.
How can you sit on an organization that would invite these terrorists, convicted terrorists, Counselor?
Senator, it is an advisory.
You didn't resign.
Senator, I never heard of that event until today. It is an advisory board where my role.
So you just had an epiphany today?
Senator, your time has expired.
Are you willing to denounce the center on whose board you served inviting a convicted terrorist, a supporter of Palestinian Islamic Jihad? By the way, Palestinian Islamic Jihad participated in the October 7th atrocities. Are you willing to condemn their inviting a supporter of their to attack America and to support the reasons for the September 11th attacks?
Senator, I don't think anyone can feel more strongly about what happened on 9/11 than someone who was there, who saw with their own eyes smoke billowing from their
But
towers.
you won't condemn this.
I
Senator,
will.
let him complete his answer, would you? Your time
He's
is
filibustering and not answering
He's not
questions. And so I'm going to ask him to answer the question I ask instead of giving a speech on a different topic. And Mr. Chairman, you do this all the time.
I do.
When a question is going badly for a Democrat witness, you jump in and try to save the witness. He knows how to answer a question. When I ask a question, he gives a speech on a different topic because he doesn't want to answer it. My question is simple. Do you condemn this event that was celebrating Palestinian Islamic Jihad? Yes or no?
You should not bully the witnesses nor try to bully members of the committee.
Asking a question is not bullying.
Complete your answer, please.
Thank you, Chair Durbin. I'll answer your question very directly, Senator Cruz. I will condemn without equivocation any terrorism, any terrorist, or any act of terrorism, or any defense of any act of terrorism. I don't know.
This event?
I don't know anything about this event or who these people are. I've never heard of any of them. If someone on there is a terrorist, I condemn them.
So this is talking about any discussion of Israel's right to self-defense erases the colonial context. It's calling Israel a colonial state. So could we just answer my question? Do you agree with this? Yes or no?
Senator, I don't claim to be an expert on the Middle East. I don't have the historic or regional
That
expertise.
sounds like a maybe. That's a maybe. Maybe you agree? Can
No.
we get a yes or a no?
Each say this is a policy question or a question for
Well, no,
foreign experts.
that's what I don't understand. By the way, this was written by the director of the center you sat on the board of, that you advised. This is the director, not some random professor, the director, who published it in an open letter. So when you say it's a policy, what's the policy about calling Israel a violent settler colonialist state? Why is that a policy question?
Senator, that is not a statement that I had any involvement with.
Okay, good. So would you condemn it then? You say this does not represent your views.
Senator, I have no basis as a judicial nominee to cast views on the Middle East or what does or does not happen.
This is what you're not answering my question. I'm asking you whether this individual who said that Israel was a violent settler colonial state. I'm just trying to get you to say, do you agree with that or not? And I've asked you now 4 different times, 4 different ways. You're not answering me. Why is that? Why can't you just say, no, I don't agree with this? Let's try again.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this statement, yes or no?
Senator, in order to agree or disagree with any statement, I need to have a sufficient factual background to assess it.
So you, in other words, you can't say whether or not Israel is a violent colonial state. You think that that's a difficult question?
God. That is not an issue with which I have any expertise.
Is the Holocaust also a difficult question? Does that need context?
No.
Is that a policy question?
I am quite happy to address the Holocaust, Senator.
Why aren't you happy to address this then? Why is it that an individual in the center that you directed who calls Israel a violent colonialist state, those are racist comments, why can't you condemn that? I don't understand it. You won't answer my questions, you won't answer Senator Cruz's questions, you wouldn't answer Senator Kennedy's questions. I don't understand why this is complicated.
Senator, I'm Pakistani. I didn't grow up in the Middle East.
I didn't either. I didn't either, but that doesn't mean that I can't say that somebody who says that a Jewish state is a violent colonialist enterprise is wrong. This isn't a policy question, it's a moral question. This is a moral issue.
Senator, I am not in a position to make any policy pronouncements about actions in the Middle East.
Does Israel have a right to exist?
Yes.
Should American Jews be safe in their homes and on their campuses?
Senator, there is
Just
no
yes or no, please. Spare me the lectures. Yes or no. Did you advise against this letter? You sat on the advisory board. Did you advise against it?
I never even heard of that letter.
How is that possible? What did you do on this board for all these years? This was years before you left it.
It's an advisory board that met once a year to talk about academic research.
Do you not?
जहां पर रिपब्लिकन सेनेटर्स की इसराइल से मोहब्बत और मुसलमानों से नफरत आपने देखी, वहीं पर आपको ये बताना भी जरूरी है कि खुद अब्दुल मंगी का अमेरिकन निजाम में कितना पुख्ता ईमान है.
In New Jersey, this was a small group of local Muslims who had been in town for a very long time, and they're in a town that's filled with houses of worship, but they had no place to pray of their own. They had to carry prayer rugs to a community center, set up every week, break down, and do that for many years. And when they wanted to set up their own mosque, they were met with an explosion of hatred and bigotry. And they were put through 4 years and 39 hearings before a local planning board with every kind of Picayune and Kafkaesque objection to the height of a fence or the depth of a tree line that you can imagine. And the same people who were cross-examining them about those issues in the planning board were outside of the planning board talking about their true reasons for opposing, all of which had to do with Islam and Muslims. So it was a great honor to represent that group, and it was the courage of the people that are part of that. Muhammad Ali Chaudhry was the president of that group, and they said, look, this is America. We're going to stand up for our rights in the courts, and we're going to win, and they did. And it was a display of what courage in the legal system can get for you.
यहूदी औरतों और न्यू जर्सी के वकला ने इस कमेटी के चेयरमैन को खत लिखकर अदील मंगी की नॉमिनेशन की जल्द अज जल्द मंजूरी की अपील की.
I ask unanimous consent to enter into the record a letter received December 8th, 2023, addressed to me, Senator Graham, and all committee members. It reads in part, on behalf of the 210,000 advocates of the National Council of Jewish Women, I am writing in support of the nomination of Adil Manji to the Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit. It goes on to say the National Council of Jewish Women believes the judiciary is best served by qualified judges who are fair-minded and independent, reflect the diversity of our nation. Adil Manji is just such a nominee. We strongly urge you to move expeditiously to approve this nomination and support subsequent confirmation by the full Senate. I am sorry that you have been subjected to the suggestion that you are somehow anti-Semitic or insensitive. This letter indicates those people who looked at your record feel just the opposite.
शहरी और इंसानी हुकूक के लिए काम करने वाली 125 तंजीमों ने अमेरिकन सेनेटर्स को खत लिखकर अदील मंगी की नामजदगी की मंजूरी की अपील की है. عدیل منگی کی نامزدگی کی منظوری جو بائیڈن کے لیے ایک بہت بڑا مسئلہ بنی ہوئی ہے. اب یہ جو بائیڈن صاحب کے اوپر ہے کہ وہ اپنے سینیٹرز کو راضی کر لیتے ہیں یا پھر اپنی نامزدگی واپس لیتے ہیں.